Hello everyone, my name is Takareva, and finally, it is time for some Civilization 6. Ever since the announcement came out, I'm gonna up the music a little bit. So, when the announcement came out and the first screenshots came earlier this year, I was a little bit on the fence, because the screenshots looked way too cartoony for my tastes. Very much so, and I was scared that it just wouldn't look good. But when the videos came out, the videos make it look a lot better. It's just the screenshots were a really strange angle or something. But once the video started coming out, it's been information after information, and oh man, I'm just looking so much forward to this game. Now, this first video I'll be looking at all the options that are possible. I won't start a game per se, so this is just a video where I give my opinion on civilizations, on how they're represented, without actually having played the game. It just released like 20 minutes ago for us in Europe. I did sadly not get preview build for this, because I'm not that big yet on YouTube. But let's just go to single player and create a game. Now, the difficulties are the same as they were in Civ 5, and as I said in Civ 5, I'm going to start on Emperor, because I can beat Immortal. I actually defeated Deity yesterday, which is really good. Double speed game used for online multiplayer. Quick game 33% faster, normal speed 50% slower, 200% slower. So yeah, it's indeed 500 turns, 333 turns, apparently 250 turns. Epic will be 750 turns, and Marathon will be 1500 turns. I'm gonna play on Epic for a couple of reasons. Here are the land masses on the base game. Continents, fractal, inland sea, one large ocean in the center of the map. Okay. Island plates, islands ranging in size from small to large. Pangea, one massive landmass, or Shuffle, just random everything. And the map size, I want to go with a... Yeah, I like my maps huge, so I'm going to go with a huge map. So let's look at the advanced setup. So standard rules. Apparently that's something you can set up somewhere else. The eras you can pick, game speed, map type, still only the same ones. So you can also go for is the world new? Basically, a younger world has more mountains and hills because less erosion. Temperature, more desert, less tundra and snow for hot, and the other way around for cold. Rainfall. See, here it is actually, it says what's changed. In Civ 5 it didn't, so that's already a small improvement. Arid has less woods, rainforest, marsh. West has, of course, more woods, rainforest, and marsh. More water, less water. Resources, sparse, standard, or abundant. Start position can be legendary. All players have great, but not necessarily equal starts or balanced, equally good starting conditions. I'm gonna leave all of this on standard. There's one thing I'm sadly missing on the map types, and that's Terra. I love Terra map. Limits turns by game speed, no turn limit, well, that's not important. No barbarians, no tribal villages, yeah, that's not happening. There are 5 victory types. We have culture. Cultural greatness will attract all the world's people to your empire. Most difficult victory to achieve. Okay. Domination. Through military strength and prowess, you bring the world to its knees. The most basic victory. Religious victory. Spread your religion to the 4 corners of the earth by bringing light to a dark world. You will have to master diplomatic relationships if you hope to convert the world to the one true religion. So religious victory is a replacement for the diplomatic victory. Diplomatic victory in Civ 5 was just get the most votes in the World Council and you are the leader of the world. Religious victory, you actually have to do something to make everyone sort of like you. Basically, get everyone together under a banner of religion. Science victory. Straightforward, first to colonize Mars. It's not Alpha Centauri. No, they've set back their goals. We're just going to Mars this time around. Straightforward victory, but can be difficult before time runs out. And score just at the end of the game, when time runs out. How much score do we have? Yeah, so this is 12 players, so there will be lots of AIs to have fun with. Now, let's look at the leaders. Catherine de Medici. So it's France, the Grand Tour. It's instantly top gear. So production toward medieval Renaissance and industrial era wonders, tourism from wonders of any era is doubled. So tourism is the culture of victory, so their cultural civ. Catherine's flying squadron has one level of diplomatic visibility greater than normal with every civilization that she's met. Receives capacity to build an extra spy with the castle's technology. Okay, better spying. Garde Imperiale, French unique industrial era melee units. The unique units are just the unique units, are usually just a little bit stronger and have a special effect. This one, some have a special effect. This one has great general points for killing units. Okay, Chateau unlocks the builder ability to construct a chateau unique to France. +1 culture, +2 culture if next to a wonder, +1 gold if next to a luxury, can only be built adjacent to rivers. Okay. So basically a castle, sort of. Like a luxury castle. Cleopatra, production towards districts and wonders if placed next to a river. It's still the wonder production for Egypt, you know. Floodplains do not block placement of districts and wonders. That's special. Certain wonders are much more difficult to get because you have pretty specific prerequisites in the game, and going with, well, some of them cannot be placed on floodplains normally, but these can for Egypt. Anyway, Mediterranean's bright trade routes. Other civilizations provide gold for Egypt. Other civilizations trade routes provide food and for them and 2 gold for Egypt. Okay, so they basically got Portugal's. No, I think that's sort of Morocco's old special ability. A lot of the special abilities from Civs and Civ 5 have translated to Civ 6. So here, basically the Flying Squadron. It's a little bit England's special thing with the spies. And the Chateau they already had. Tourism from wonders is doubled. It sounds a little bit like Brazil, but also different. Chariot Archer, more movement when starting in open terrain. Sphinx unlocks the builder ability to construct a Sphinx, unique to Egypt. +1 faith and +1 culture. +2 faith if next to a wonder, cannot be built next to another Sphinx. Can be built on floodplains. Basically, Pyramid, Sphinx. It's a thing. Frederick Barbarossa, for Germany. Basically the Holy Roman Emperor at that point, I think, still. 3 imperial cities. Each city can build 1 more district than usual. Really good. Holy Roman Emperor, additional military policy slot, +7 combat strength when attacking city-states. U-boat, submarine special, more sight, stronger and cheaper. Only stronger on ocean, okay. And Hansa, a district unique to Germany for industrial activity, replaces the industrial zone district. So some of them districts are very important in Civ 6, and we'll get to that once we get into a game. And some Civs have a upgraded district. Gandhi, Dharma, receives follower belief bonuses in the city from each religion that has at least 1 follower. Satyagraha, faith for each civilization, including India. They've met +5 faith, okay. That has founded a religion and is not currently at war. Opposing civilizations receive double the war wariness for fighting against Gandhi. Okay, so very peaceful until he gets nukes. That's still a thing in the game. It's one of the longest running gags in the game industry, I think. Gandhi loves nukes. It all goes back to Civilization 1, where they made it so that everybody likes to throw nukes. Well, to a certain degree. They used to use, I'm not sure if they do it for Civ 6, they have numbers for each leader that give their personality, and they can vary a little bit. And in the case, say for Civ 5, it was 1 through 10. So in Civ 1, they gave Gandhi a -1 to build nukes and a -1 to use nukes. Now, the game code didn't like using a negative, so it did basically the maximum -1. So Gandhi was extremely nuke happy, while the rest of his stats were like, yeah, we're really peaceful people, and then suddenly he has nukes and he just starts building them like mad. And that's just carried over as a meme, as a running gag through all the civilizations. And in Civ 5, like I said, you had 1 through 10 with a variance of 2 for each personality in each game. Gandhi basically starts nuke using and nuke throwing, nuke building and using both at 12 in Civ 5, which automatically puts him at a minimum of 10, which is the maximum stat you can have in something. He's the only one that has a 12 in Civ 5 anyway in the stat. So. Varro, replacement of the Horseman, -5 combat strength for all adjacent enemy units. Ooh. Stepwell, builder construction unique to India. 1 food, 1 housing, 1 faith if adjacent to holy site, 1 food if adjacent to a farm. Basically, it seems that most have either a unique district or a unique placement. So they have a leader ability, a civ ability, a unit, and a building or improvement. That's what it seems to be. Gilgamesh of Sumeria. Let's scroll up down a little bit first. Gilgamesh. Epic quest. When you capture Barbarian Outpost, receive a tribal village reward in addition to the usual gold. Pay half the usual cost to levy city-state units. Okay. Adventures of Enkidu. Medieval warn anyone at war with their allies without warmonger penalties. When at war with a common foe, they and their allies share pillage rewards and share combat experience gains if within 5 tiles. Gilgamesh wants to go to war. Definitely a war civ. War card, it's ancient era units, stronger than all other starting units. No penalties against anti-cavalry units. Before moving if this unit starts in open terrain. So, stronger than all other starting units. And the Ziggurat is a science building, bonus culture if next to river. Cannot be built on hills. Gorgo, Plato's Republic. 1 extra wildcard policy slot in any government. Thermopylae. Combat victories provide culture equal to 50% of the combat strength of the defeated unit. Thermopylae, better known as the Hot Gates, basically 300. Gorgo, the wife of Leonidas. 300 was a pretty good movie, even though it's a little bit fictitiously bloated, but it weren't actually 300. There were 300 Spartans at the Battle of Thermopylae. There were also like 1400 Athenians and some other people as well, but it's mostly the Spartans. But if we look, say, so Gorgo is of Greece, when we, oh crap, we scroll down a little bit further to Pericles, also Plato's Republic, but a different leader ability. So the first one is the civilization ability, and then comes the leader ability, and then comes the other thing. So Hoplite and Acropolis, Gorgo also has a Hoplite and Acropolis, so Pericles, also Greece, so multiple leaders per civilizations are possible, which is really cool. It's not since Civ 4 that's been a thing. 5% culture per city-state if you're the suzerain of. Ooh. Oh yeah, for every city-state you're a suzerain of, you get 5% more culture. So also culture, but diplomatic culture versus warrior culture. Hoplite is stronger than... it gets 10 strength if next to another Hoplite, and the Acropolis replaces the theater square. Then we have Norway. Knar. Units gain the ability to enter ocean tiles after researching the shipbuilding technology. Naval melee units heal in neutral territory. Units ignore additional movement costs from embarking and disembarking, so very militaristic on the oceans. Thunderbolt of the North allows coastal raiding for all naval melee units. Vikings. Literally Vikings. Berserker. Norwegian unique medieval. Oh, they get 2 special units. They get the Berserker, which is stronger attacking, gets +7, but -7 when defending. Viking longship. Norwegian unique era unit. Ancient era. Can pillage enemy coastal lands and capture civilians if adjacent using its coastal raiding ability. 4 movement while a coastal water. So they can steal workers. Okay. Safe Church, a unique building required to train apostles. Holy Site districts get an additional standard adjacency bonus from woods. So this is also a little bit different. So instead of a unique district or a unique builder improvement, this is just a building that is replacing a different building. Okay. Japan, Hojo Tokimune, Meiji Restoration. All districts receive an additional standard adjacency bonus for being adjacent to another district. So districts are placed on the map and they get bonuses from specific tiles around them. The Japanese get an extra bonus for building a district next to another district. A Divine Wind. Land units receive 5 combat strength in tile adjacent to coast. Naval units receive 5 combat strength in shallow water tiles. Builds encampments, holy site, and theater districts in half the time. Kamikaze, Divine Wind, yeah. Samurai. The only thing it has, unique unit, does not suffer combat penalties when damaged. That's it. That's really strong though, because they actually lose a lot of strength when damaged now in this game. I've seen people play so far. I haven't played myself, I'm making this video. Finally, electronics factory building unique to Japan, +4 production in all cities within 6 tiles. After researching electricity, this building provides an additional 4 culture to its city as well. Montezuma, only available if you've pre-ordered, unless we are 90 days from now, which would mean like January 21st-ish. Then it unlocks for everyone. Legend of the Five Suns, spend builder charge to complete 20% of the original district cost. Gifts for the Tlatoani. Luxury resources in this territory provide an amenity to 2 extra cities. Military units receive plus combat strength for each different luxury resource improved in Aztec lands. Okay. Eagle Warrior, unique replacement of the warrior, has a chance to capture other civilizations' military units by turning them into builders. And the Tlachtli, unique building, provides amenity, faith, and a great general point. Okay. Then we have Congo, one of the new Civs. So far we've only had, well, Norway's sort of in it with Denmark in the previous one. Sumeria has been in a previous Civ. I don't remember Congo being in a previous Civ, so I think they're completely new. Nikisi, food, production, gold from each relic, artifact and sculpture. Great work of art in addition to the usual culture. Receive double Great Writer, Great Artist, Great Musician, and Great Merchant points. Palace has slots for 5 great works. So basically culture game. Religious convert, may not build holy sites. Gain great profits or found religions. Gains all beliefs of any religion that has established itself in a majority of his cities. Receive an apostle each time he finishes a Mbanza or theater district of that city's majority religion. Okay. Ngao Mbeba, replacement of the swordsman. Defending against ranged attacks, he gets a bonus, so basically big shield. Can move and see through woods and rainforest. Ooh. Mbanza, a district unique to Congo that can only be constructed in rainforest or woods. Replaces the neighborhood district but is available earlier. Provides 5 housing, 2 food and 4 golds regardless of appeal. Brazil was a expansion Civ in 5, but now we get them at the start. Amazon, rainforest tiles provide adjacent bonus for campus, commercial hub, holy site and theater districts. +1. Okay. Rainforest tiles provide 1 housing for neighborhoods built adjacent to them. Magnanimous. After recruiting or patronizing a great person, 20% of its great person point cost is refunded, so more great people for Brazil. Replacement for the battleship, the Minas Gerais. Stronger, unlocked by nationalism, okay. Street Carnival, district unique to Brazil, replaces the entertainment complex and provides 2 amenities. Also unlocks the Carnival project, which grants an additional 1 amenity when underway, and a variety of great people points once completed. Amenities are the replacement for luxury resources. Luxury resources basically provide amenities. And that matters how big your cities can become. Wow, we still have a few to go. So Pericles, we looked at Gorgo before. Peter of Russia. Mother Russia. Extra territory of pound-founding cities, basically. What the Shoshone had in 5. 1 faith, 1 production from Tundra. Yeah, still not good. I think. It's going to be... Peter is going to be an interesting one, because getting faith and production from Tundra means he will have a Tundra bias. And Tundra is not that great a tile to have in general. Maybe it's different now. The music is, by the way, so good. Grand Embassy receives science, culture, or culture from trade routes to civilizations that are more advanced than Russia, +1 per 3 technologies or civics ahead. So if you're winning the game, then that doesn't matter. Cossack, Russian unique industrial era unit, replaces cavalry, stronger than cavalry, gains 5 combat strength when fighting, in or adjacent to its own territory, can move after attacking if movement points remain. Lavra, a district unique to Russia for religious activity, replaces Holy Site district. Your city border grows by 1 tile each time a great person is expended in this city. On the Lavra, I guess. Okay. Philip II, treasure fleet, may build fleets and armadas earlier than usual for mercantilism. Trade routes between multiple continents receive bonus gold for routes to other civilizations, and food and production for routes between your own cities. El Escorial. Inquisitors can remove heresy one extra time. Combat units have a bonus of 4 combat strength against players following other religions. Basically, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Conquistador. Unique Renaissance era unit. 10 strength when there is a missionary, inquisitor, or apostle in the same hex. If this unit captures a city or is adjacent to a city when it is captured, the city will automatically adopt the Conquistador player's religion as the dominant religion. Wow. Unlocks Builder's mission, allows the builder ability to construct a mission, which is bonus faith, 2 faith if on a different continent than your capital. Signs have built next to a campus. China. Qinshi Huang. Dynastic cycle Eurekas and inspirations provide 60% of civics and technologies instead of 50%. First Emperor. When building ancient and classical wonders, you may spend builder charges to complete 15% of the original wonder cost. Builders receive an additional charge. Wow. That is just really good. Also, Eurekas, 60% of civs and technologies. Okay, China is the new Korea. They will have science coming out of their butts. Crouching Tiger, unique medieval era unit, range unit with a range of 1 and high combat strength. Okay, Great Wall unlocks the builder ability to construct the Great Wall unique to China. Provides an increase to defense, bonus to gold if adjacent to other segments, additional culture and tourism as you advance through the technology tree for adjacent segments. Must be built in a line along the borders of your empire. That is just pretty cool. I'm probably in the future gonna play a game where I just try to build the biggest Great Wall I can ever get. Just for fun. Anyway, Saladin of Arabia, last prophet. Automatically receive the final great prophet when the next to last one is claimed if you have not earned a great prophet already. 1 science for each foreign city following Arabia's religion. So Saladin is guaranteed to get a religion. Guaranteed. And it has to do with the fact that Islam is the youngest world religion we know. Because Scientology is not a religion. It's a scheme. But yeah, so... And that's basically, Saladin always gets a religion. Righteousness of the faith. So they're faith and religious based. They're really good for religious victory then. The worship building for the religion can be purchased by any player for just 1/10 of the usual faith cost. This worship building is enhanced to add 10% to the science, faith and culture output of Arabian cities. The Mamluk, a unique medieval unit that replaces the knight, heals at the end of every turn even after moving or attacking. The Madrasa, a building unique to Arabia, bonus faith equal to the adjacency bonus of the campus district. Nice. Samiris. Yeah, I'm leaving Roosevelt for last because I'm gonna play as Roosevelt the first game. People of the Steppe. This is Scythia. Receive a second light cavalry unit or Saka horse archer each time you train a light cavalry unit or Saka horse archer. Okay. Killer of Cyrus. All units receive 5 combat strength when attacking. Wounded units. When they eliminate a unit, they heal up to 50 hit points. Okay, so the unique unit, range unit with 4 movement and a range of 1. Kurgan unlocks the builder to construct a Kurgan, which is bonus faith and gold, and bonus faith for each adjacent pasture. Cannot be built on hills. So basically Scythia is sort of like the Huns, but slightly different. Trajan leads Rome, and all roads lead to Rome. All cities you found or conquer start with a trading post. If in trade route range of your capital, they also start with a road to it. Your trade routes earn 1 gold for passing through trading posts in your own cities. Trajan's column. All cities start with an additional city center building. It starts with a monument building in the ancient era. Legion. Roman unique classical era melee unit that replaces assortment, can build a Roman fort. Oh. The Bath, a district unique to Rome for city growth, replaces the aqueduct. It provides the city with a source of fresh water from an adjacent river, lake, oasis, or mountain. Cities that do not yet have existing fresh water receive up to 6 housing. Cities that already have existing fresh water will instead get +2 housing. Must be built adjacent to the city center. In either case, the Bath provides an additional bonus of 2 housing and 1 amenity. must be built adjacent to the city center. Okay. Finally, Victoria, British Museum. Each archaeological museum holds 6 artifacts instead of 3 and can support 2 archaeologists at once. Archaeological museums are automatically themed when they have 6 artifacts. 6, yeah, dinosaur skull. It's cool. Pax Britannica. All found or conquered cities on a continent other than your home continent receive a free melee unit. Gain the Red Coat unique unit when the military science technology is researched. Red Coats. The English unique industrial area unit when Victoria is their leader. When Victoria is their leader. Okay, it's already quite obvious that the English get a second leader soon, and it will give them other unique units. Sea Dog, English unique Renaissance era naval unit that replaces the privateer. Can capture enemy ships, cannot be seen unless adjacent to it. Ooh. Basically, Jack Sparrow. Sort of. And then the Royal Navy Dockyard, a district unique to England for naval activity in your city, replaces the Harbour District. Also removes the movement penalty for embarking and disembarking to and from this style. Must be built on coast or lake terrain adjacent to land. Plus for movement for all naval units built, 2 gold when built on a foreign continent, and 1 trade route capacity. So yeah, it's an interesting mix of things so far. And then finally there's also Teddy. Some are very obviously themed toward a specific victory condition, like Arabia, you might want to go religious. Gilgamesh, definitely going for victory through domination. So that's all interesting. There are also something that you cannot see here, and that those are the agendas of the AIs. Those are pretty cool as well. So every leader has their agenda, which dictates how they react to things you do. Anyway, Teddy Roosevelt, Founding Fathers, earn all government legacy bonuses in half the usual time. Roosevelt Corollary. Units receive 5 combat strength on their home continent, plus 1 appeal to all tiles in a city with a national park. Gain the Rough Rider unique unit when they research the rifling technology. So the Rough Rider is an American unique modern era unit when Teddy Roosevelt is their leader, so America is also getting multiple leaders. Culture is earned from kills on their capital's continent, 10 combat strength and fighting on hills, and a lower maintenance cost. Rough Riders are pretty cool. P-51 Mustang, a replacement for the fighter, gains bonus attack against fighters, more range and more experience gain. And finally, the film studio. It's 100% tourism pressure from the city towards other civilizations in the modern era. Probably replaces a different unit. Anyway, I will be playing as Teddy Roosevelt. But yeah, I'm going back to the main screen for this. So, the Civs all look different, interesting. Gandhi is still Gandhi, of course, with his nukes. That's, by the way, one of his agenda is for, I think it is nuke happy. Something along those lines. This is what I saw earlier in a screenshot or in a video. It's funny. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Very interesting to see which other leaders will come out soon. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching us go through the leaders. There will probably be some more videos, one where I go through the tech tree, one where I go through the civic tree, all the kinds of stuff. But for now, again, thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with Civilization 6 and other games. And I will see you guys later. And stay tuned, very soon, in a few minutes probably, you will see the first episode of the first Let's Play, which will be Teddy Roosevelt. I'll see you guys later.